Welcome back everybody to more Let's Play Dragon Quest IX. Today we're going after the Legacy Boss maps. And we're up here on the Kringle Coast, and I think I need to... Nope, right here. Sure, I want to read the scrap paper. Sorry, you're about a month late for, you know, Talk Like a Pirate Day, but that's okay. Oh, these guys. Haven't seen them in a while. Okay. Not sure what a letter's gonna do you now, since you're all dead. But that is a-okay. And while we're here, there's actually two other quests that are on this island, which we're gonna go ahead and activate now. So we only have to return here once. One of which is in the house, but... There's another one around here somewhere. I think it's in here. Hello, horsies! How are you doing? It's a little cold for you in here, though. We want to talk to this little bird right here. Tweet, tweet! I don't think that joke was intentional, but... King Graham the bird? No, just Graham. Cracker. Oh. Sure, you're a sweet little bird. Now, Bird of Paradise appear in high-level volcano grottos, which you've already seen one. Gonna be using that same one. Go, ya pretty birdie! Alright, and there's one more on this island we need to take care of. And funny, out of the three of them, two of them, I'm actually going to the same place to solve, which is very convenient. No, it's out to Kris Kringle. Ha! Very funny. Sure! We will have no problem defeating a Tantamount in 5 turns. They also appear in Volcano Grottos. So I can go there at the same time as taking out the Birds of Paradise. And we need to get 8 of them. I see what you did there, Kris. But anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the cave. For the Sala Marauders. To get the crumpled letter. Now, fortunately, it's not a guaranteed drop, so you have to sit there and slaughter them for like 20 minutes on end, or however long it's going to take before they actually drop it. I don't remember how high the drop rate for those is. I think it might have been the Boomerang quest or something else, but I know I've slaughtered them for more than one purpose before. And one of the quests, they have like a wicked low drop rate. Yeah, if you want glass frits, you can farm them off of those guys right there. I'm hoping to get all 9 maps in this episode. Thankfully, since I'm going to be doing a lot of editing, hopefully I can do it within a reasonable time. The episode 106 was longer than I anticipated it being, but considering how long it took me to get everything done in that episode in real time, 44 minutes is pittance compared to that. I always do that. I always get lost in the place. I always go into that room with that dick-shaped rock. Every dang time. Yeah, see, I just did it again. It looks really suggestive to me, okay? Oh, this is the room I get to turn completely around in and go to the entrance right next to where we just were. Ooh, barely squeaked past that guy. There we go. I always screw this place up. Thank you for letting me sneak past you. Let's see if I can get into the spawner right here. No, not you. Well, I had to slaughter a bunch of you for the boomerang quest, too. Nope, not gonna get lucky. Gotta go through the other door. Up the hill and down the stairs. It's a bit counterproductive if you ask me, but that is a-okay. That was a Morto that appeared over there. Yes, it was. Not you. I want the cute little guys that are in yellow. Not you. You're not yellow. You're blue. I'm not colorblind, sir. These guys right here. They're so adorable. So annoying, but oh so adorable. Let's see if I can actually be lucky enough to get it on the first try. I'm going back and forth between horrible luck and insanely good luck in this LP lately. Now let's just see which one my turn is at. Nope, no such luck. But anyway, I gotta sit here for a little while until I find the letter off them, so I shall see you then. Hooray! That didn't take very long at all. Hooray! That's one quest down. I like to spawn on this little island right here, so I like to just stand around waiting. Now, I gotta go to my volcano grotto. There we go. Almost forgot which one it was again. Alright, this be my volcano grotto here. I'm looking for both the Bird of Paradise and the Tantamount, and they're actually, I think, a couple floors in. So I'm gonna have to meet you. I don't know which one I'm gonna encounter. Metal King Slime, don't care. I'm actually really surprised they spawned on the first floor. Haha, nice. But anyway, I will see you once I encounter one of them. I think they start appearing on the same floors, actually. Possibly. Maybe. You'll find out. Here we go. Here's a Tantamount, which actually appeared right before I walked up the stairs when I cut out, which is pretty funny. There we go. There's the start of Sword in action right there. And of course, another advantage of switching Jake over to a sword is now I can combo better. So, yeah. See, we don't need the full 5 turns to defeat the Tantamounts. And the Heavenly Horseshoes, once you activate the quest, are a 100% drop. So we just have to slaughter 8 of these within 5 turns, and there you go. Now all that's left is to me, for apparently the Birds of Paradise are lower inside. So I'll farm the rest of the Heavenly Horseshoes off screen, and I'll see you at the Birds of Paradise. Here we go, here's a Bird of Paradise. These guys in their pellet swaps are ugly. I'd rather look at that pretty Tweety bird. By which I mean a bird that goes tweet tweet, not the stupid Tweety bird from Looney Tunes. God, I hate that thing. That was like the in-cute thing back when I was like a teenager. And I hate Tweety bird. Sylvester less so, but God, I hate Tweety. I don't exactly understand fully why, but I just do. But apparently we need the jewelry box on the tail feather, which apparently are not 100% drops, I guess. So apparently I get a farm for those too! Oh, goody. Yeah, Scarlet Fevers can appear in here too. Alright, like an hour later, we finally get our jewelry box and tail feathers! Apparently it's a pretty low drop, which kind of sucked. So it took me like over an hour to farm for that stupid thing. It was not fun. But at least I got all my Heavenly Horseshoes in the meantime. Yes. Alright, so now let's board our Starflight. And fly ourselves back to Kringle Coast, which is thankfully not very far from here. Even with my driving skills. Whee! Alright. Gonna crash into your house, Santa. Now your horses will be all so pretty. Sure. And I actually have to watch him walking out the door. No. Actually, I will go ahead and do that. And there is our first Legacy Boss mapper right there. Wow, and there's absolutely no lag going on today. Email has actually been pretty good lately, and I haven't had too much trouble with it. Not that I really call it trouble, but DS emulators are not known for their speed. Alright, so let's go see the horsies. You're not pretty bird. Oh, I didn't even know this happened. Oh my god. That is funny! I had absolutely no idea they do that. Did it only do that once I get the horseshoes on them? I've never done that quest before, actually. Well, I've never finished it, rather. Actually, no, I might have, but I don't think I ever came the one for the bird. I'm talking about my DS card, by the way. Because I don't remember this screen, so I don't think I've ever seen the horses prior to doing this for the LP. You know, some birds would appreciate that, you know. Some birds, you know, really like to put a bunch of craps in their nest and, you know, oppress the females and things like that. Yeah. But we got a map, so. And you can look all pretty. What should be like some kind of like peacock feather or something. Actually, that's what they should have done. Is they, instead of the birds of paradise, they should have made it for the prison peacocks. That would be funnier. After all, they're the same kind of creature, so. Alright, now we need to go around and head toward the cave. Now that I got away from the fog there, that I totally didn't even see till the last second. Hello, Mr. Corpse. Yes, I'm gonna read you the letter anyway. Oh, hey, Mr. Ghost, what's going on? Oh, that's sweet. Much treasures will be had, good sir. Hooray! I don't know why we didn't notice that map the first time. Maybe it was written in special ink. It didn't reveal itself until the man passed on to the afterlife. Yes, I know that's bullcrap, but do I really care at the moment? No. Alright, there's 3 down, 6 to go. Let's get ourselves back on our Starflight. For 2 more quests. Actually, you know what? We're flying there first. Starflight is too slow for me. Actually, no, I needed to fly to 0 rocks. I did it again. Sorry. In my defense, they're the same damn town, okay? Alright, first we want to evac out of here to get to the bottom. And we're finally going to activate this quest right here. Yeah. Give me my map, sir. Yes, we've heard of Trominator. And we have to punch him to the death. Rocky style. But before we do that, there's another one nearby we're gonna do. As soon as I actually get out of here. Get on our starflight. Oh, and this is an opportunity to do that too. Nice. We've never been over here. We want to go in this cave over here. So I almost crash into it. Right on the coastal level, the lawn keeps going in it. Actually, you know what? While I'm right here, let's do this quest right now. From a sheep. Now, I have no idea how you're supposed to figure out what this sheep needs. But it's a Venus tier. Which we previously got from a quest a couple episodes ago. So. And we got a treasure map for that. Hooray! Well, legacy boss map. This is not the map I intended to get when I came in here, by the way. This is further down my list. This is actually the last one I was going to do because it's 184. I didn't even realize that now. I'm gonna go in. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go in the quest list. Because I didn't even realize that dialogue existed until right now, if you read the little quest description. I didn't even notice that until after the clear step stamped itself right all over that darn thing. But anyway, there's 2 treasure chests in here. I thought there was only 1. I knew there was a lump of orichalcum in here. We need a quest from this guy! Okay. Yeah, except there's gonna be a boss in there, that's it. Tell me what you want, and he wants an ethereal stone. I have one of those. You can find them in A-rank chat. I think there might be a quest or 2 or 3 that actually gives you one as a reward. Either that or I'm confusing them with the enchanted stone. But we have one of these anyway. You can find them and also farm them in A-rank chests. So I've acquired a couple of these along my grotto hunts. And there is, what is that, number 5? Yeah, alright. Now I'm gonna listen to the tune as I smack the B button so I don't accidentally talk to him again. What's up, dude? This is the only shop in the game where you can buy the Chrono Crystal. It's 50,000 gold to whack. Which you need for the Jade of Evolutions, which are a pain in the butt. I've already decided when I take care of the alchemical stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I'm telling you guys straight out, I'm hacking that stuff into the game. I do not care. It's not worth the effort to farm for all the ingredients. I've already told you guys how, and I'll go through it again before I do that, but what we have to do now is we need to open our Trominator map, and as you can see, these are all they're probably in crappy locations. I need to look up where they are. They pretty much appear in any random grotto spot. So... Sorry, one of them just looked funny to me for a second. But anyway, we're gonna go after Trominator. So I will meet you at the bottom, where we will take care of that. There we go. I just defeated a deadly machine in my pajamas. I decided to just cut that fight out because it just took a while. I was only doing like 200 damage a punch. I'm just gonna let the camera pan around a little bit, so... Where are my other two people? There we are. So you can see, yeah, we're all in our underwear. And I keep leveling up off, like, random enemies. Hooray! And I get a treasure map that I do not give a rat's behind about. But anyway, I gotta re-equip myself, so I'll just meet you back at the Highly Salonius at the guy when I'm all set with that. Alright, back down here at last. I actually had to look up the other previous episode, to find out what the heck everyone had equipped, because I didn't know what everyone had on and everything, and I'm like, crap, like, what did I even have on? I remembered some of it, and some of it I got mixed up, but I want to be somewhat consistent here, so everyone's pretty much got the same thing they had on last episode, with the exception of me equipping the Astark stuff and passing off some of the Metal Slime stuff to Josh, so... And we get another map for that, which is oh so lovely. So now we gotta get out of this area. Hello, birdie. Tweet, tweet. Alright, we're gonna zoom here, just so we have a better place to fly to. And we're gonna fly directly south of here to a guy who's in a well. Why does this thing always start flying out north? I should have thought of that. And no, I'm gonna have to turn around because I missed it. There we go. Oh look, it's a well surrounded by purple piles of poisonous puke. Why do you want to live here, sir? And what are you doing in a random... Who imprisons people in jails and random wells? Like, why? Do you people not have conventional prisoners? Maybe we should tell them about the Gortrish, you know? It's a heaping prison just sitting there. I mean, I suppose if you have the right people ruling it, you know, it'll be a good place for recluses and criminals to actually live there. Sure! I don't know why you want the rage of some vampirous creature who dwells in an ice grotto, but... to each his own, I guess? Now, obviously, like I said, we can find cannibals in the, there is one spot in the overworld where they do appear. I believe it's the map, of the two guys who were fighting over the same woman who died, and we had to go get the necklace or whatever, and they're like, you stole my necklace, and they'll be like, no, you stole my necklace. I believe they spawn on the island where those two guys live, but I have a beautiful ice grotto where I know they spawn with regularity, so I'll meet you there. Here we go, here's one. Ooh, two of them actually, awesome. So what we want to do is we want to get him good and pissed off. Now, admittedly, I've already taken care of one of them, because I was doing a quick test for how much damage I can do and how long it was going to take to kill them, so I wouldn't risk them rage subsiding too quickly. And to make sure, you know, I would actually get the points for making her good and angry. And when I went back to redo the fight while recording, I accidentally saved the state instead of reloading it. So I already have one kill counted toward this, but I don't think it's really hardly matters, because we have to do this 10 times total, and it doesn't matter if I get this on the recording the first try or the 10th try. So, although I am a little upset at myself for being hasty and not paying attention to what I was doing. Oh, so apparently it only counts once per fight. Okay. Alright. So I didn't even have to piss off that second one. That's kind of ballsy, because it means it takes 10 individual fights rather than 10 individual creatures. But that is a-okay. But on the plus side, that also means I only have to piss off one of them in order to make this work. So I guess there's an upside and a downside. So I'll see you once I've filled my vial with 10 Cannibal Rage. And I'll meet you back at Mr. Guy living in the well. Okay, sir, I have your Cannibal Rage. I don't necessarily understand how the heck you want it. Well, why the heck you want it, rather. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. This doesn't smell very good to me. Sir? What's going on? Do not want? Just climb up the rope, you idiot! This is the appearance of a boa bishop, by the way. Haha! You wanna give me some cookies instead? He's gonna give us a map, rather. But we knew that already. Gosh darn it to heck. Okay, I'll gladly take that. Thanks for not murdering me, by the way. Now, if you'll excuse me, as soon as this tune finishes playing, I'm gonna get the hell out of here now, okay? And I am never, ever coming in here again. Get away from me. Alright, let's board our Starflight again. And I probably should have warped before doing so, but that's okay. We're gonna go off screen. Because we're going back to the cave where I've been before, and this time I know we're gonna talk to the right person. We're gonna get it right this time. So we're gonna fly to the cave all the way down over here. And we're gonna do a little wiggle dance with our train while we're at it. Because we're not gonna be seeing this much longer. There we go. Down into the cave you go. No, wait, this is the other guy I just talked to before. This is a repeatable quest. So. What did I just say about getting the right guy? But at least I knew I had the wrong one as soon as I talked to him. It's this guy over here. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Okay. I don't know what's stopping me from just reaching my hand in there, because you have no vital organs to protect it. He needs his pants. Sir, I think the pants are the least of your worries at the time being. But hey, if it's gonna make you look better and, you know, feel better in the afterlife, well, I suppose I can get you a pair of pants. No, at least you're not asking me to give you some vial that turns you back into an evil being, or ask me for a ton of money. All the guy wants is a stinking pair of pants. I can oblige him. But anyway, where is it? There we go. This map right here is my Earth Grotto map. Well, can't remember if it's Earth or Ruins, but it has Cumulus Hexes in it. So, I shall see you guys there, and I'll zoom in once I've gotten to the Cumulus Hexes, and we'll steal ourselves a pair of pants! Alright, our Cumulus Hex is right over here. And this is actually a somewhat difficult quest, because we gotta use Pratfall to make him laugh. And then, in the same turn, steal his beautiful Grundies. Has to be in the same turn, he has to be laughing while you're doing it. And even then, you might not successfully steal it. And of course, it's entirely dependent on you getting him to laugh in the first place! Which really, really, really kind of stinks. And I've also discovered, if you happen to steal... yeah, see, in Ahokasi he gets 2 turns, so the laughter only goes so far. That even if you get him to laugh, sometimes the half-inch will not steal the Grundies, but will steal the flowing dress, which is his normal steal, instead. That's happened to me like 3 times now, and I don't understand. So it really, really kind of bites. And obviously the first time, I actually didn't even get him to laugh. It took like 15 turns before I even did that. But I'd previously stolen the dress off of him in the first place, which kind of sucked a lot. So yeah, this takes quite a while. There we go! Finally at last! That took forever. And I've discovered if he's got that floating fog up, even if you successfully make him laugh and steal, it apparently overrides the whole quest thing, and you'll get either the flowing dress or the mystic from them instead. You have to attack them to disperse it first. And I discovered that's what I've been doing wrong, because like every time when I finally make him laugh and finally steal, I always get one of his regular steals. And it's just been a nightmare. So if he's got that floating fog off, just do a regular attack to dissipate it before you go about your stealing stuff. And it actually doesn't even have to be on the same round of turns, because Jake actually gets his turn first. But if you previously make him laugh, and if you get a steal in before he can attack, because he's technically he's still laughing until he attacks. And oh, I need to fly. But I'm gonna go to up over first. Which is obviously, in that case, what finally happened is he was laughing from an earlier turn. But as long as he doesn't get his attack in, he's still laughing. So if you get a character faster than him, you might want to use that to your advantage too. Wish I'd figured out that stupid floating fog thing first. And I totally did not mean to do that. Okay, how did that happen? That rear of that train was totally in front of this plateau. I don't know why it wouldn't let me disembark the first time, because the middle of the front of the car was in front. There it is, but let's give him the pair of underwear, or pants, or whatever he wants to call it. Would you like a nice flowing dress instead? Because I kept getting those. Hooray! At least I was getting him to laugh with some consistency, because the very, very first time I tried it, he just would not laugh, whatever I did. It took like 15 turns to even get him amused, and in the process of trying it several other times, like restoring my state and just starting the fight over, and, you know, strategically rearranging my attacks a little bit differently. I kept getting actually critical pratfalls, actually. It's too bad I didn't have that quest started. Alright. So, actually I didn't need to do in there. We have done 183 quests. And we have all but one of the legacy boss maps we can get right now. The last one is actually Dragon Lord's map, and it's actually Greygnarl's 5% drop. I have not farmed that yet, but I will farm it in between now and the next episode. I've just been too lazy because Greygnarl, while I can kick his butt in 2 turns, is still kind of an unpredictable a-hole at times. so I haven't been using the table. Now, anyway, when recording this episode, when I was double-checking my notes, I realized we did not ever do quest number 10. Now, I wanted to actually open the wardrobe here. For some reason, I marked it off as I completed it, but I didn't. So this is the very last quest we are ever going to do. We have been questing for 53 goddamn episodes. If you remember, I actually defeated the final boss in the main storyline in part 54. So we've seriously been spending half this LP doing quests and a few other miscellaneous things, such as taking care of the stuff in the inn. But he just wants a Batwing. We have plenty of those, so let's give it to him. I cannot believe I missed this quest. While I was farming for the Cannibals Raid, I decided, well, let me double check, make sure I didn't miss a quest on my list, because these last few in this episode I've done out of the original order that I have them posted in. Mainly for convenience, I was taking care of the stuff that was close to them. So I wanted to double check, make sure I wasn't missing any, and had one like off screen that I forgot to scroll through, and I'm like, wait a second, I only have 2 quests to go, and there's 3 left on there. And then that's when I double checked my list here, and thankfully I found out it was number 10. So we've completed every single quest. Every gosh darn last one. I've actually never done this before. This is the very first time I've done this. I've done on my cartridge about 160, I think. Somewhere around there, at least 150. But now that we've taken care of all of that, there's a couple more episodes left. There's a few more things we need to take care of. One being the legacy bosses, which we are going to do next time. Now, we actually don't, with the exception of obviously, yeah, okay. There's 8 legacy boss maps through here. There's a nice one, that being Dragon Lord's map, which I just said. There's also other maps that do exist, though. And you get them by defeating some of these at a certain level. So we don't have every single possible one yet, but we will be getting them eventually. But next time, we will be taking care of some of these at level 1, in which case they will be insanely easy at level 1. That may take an episode, about 2 episodes or so, because we have to farm a little bit for that. But thank you all for watching and putting up with the bullcrap. No more quests. We are done. 100% completed with that. No more running around, no more getting lost, no more figuring out where the heck I am, figuring out which map I need, none of that bullcrap. All over. And damn, did that take a hell of a long time. So thank you all very much for watching. We'll get to the fun part next time. See you later.